Hello everybody, it's Jennifer. So today I'm going to show you my second journal that I modeled after Jenna Belly's style of creating the different journals out of recycled materials. So I just wanted to show you this one. It's a little bit bigger than the other one and it's got some different aspects to it. So here we go. On the sides here, I just kind of did what she did with her, I believe it was a cloth journal or something like that. She had like a shag, it looked like a shag rug on the side of her journal and I loved it. So I got some of my favorite, like these old friendship bracelets that I like to make and just different things, and I tied it all to the binding on the back. The binding looks the exact same as this, except just covered with lots and lots of different materials. Like this was a dress that I really didn't like and was given, and so I cut it up, and it made for a really cool looking journal, and it kind of went with my colors. And this was a dress that was too small for me, and just some extra little ribbon bits here and there. And this I drew on, let's see, what did I draw it on? It was some type of old textbook or something like that I bought, and it was like really cheap. It was like 50 cents, and I was like, well, that'll be good. And it was real thick paper, so I drew it on top, and I used the Prismacolor markers or Prismacolor colored pencils to color it in. And I really like the colors that it gives it. It's really rich. So I thought she looked really nice and really interesting. And then here I just did some owl stamping. Let's see if you can see it. I really like little owls. And then here I just used the, what is it called? Versamark Dazzle with this little bit here. It's like a shimmery type of material. And then I just used some brown paint, and also I did some green on the edges to just kind of give it like an old look. And then just some extra old buttons that I bought from an antique store a long time ago. And then right here was a brad, just a little jewel. On the back I did the same thing, just a really cool stamp. I love this owl stamp. I bought it from Michael's on clearance for maybe like $10 or something like that. I just really like it. I think it is so neat looking, and it didn't go all the way through, but it didn't really bother me that much. And so I did the stamping that I did with the Versamark on the back. I did with the purple, a purple ink pad, the Memento purple. It's like a plum purple type color, and that's what I did for the back. And then some more buttons and a nice brad to finish it off with some different ribbon. This was like my last scrap of ribbon from this little spool, and I think this one I just thought was cool. It matched her hair. So yeah, that's my explanations for the front and back here. And on the inside, I didn't do too much. I didn't, with this whole bit, it kind of, like when I pasted it and everything, and I put the Mod Podge on top, it didn't come out the right way. Like it kind of bubbled up, and I'm not really sure why it did that. I would guess maybe what you should do is Mod Podge it in layers, I guess. You might want to put down like one paper and then Mod Podge, and then wait for that to dry, then glue, and then Mod Podge, just like layered on top of one another. Because when I did this all in one, it really messed up and it bubbled, and as you can see it creased a lot. It didn't really bother me that much because it kind of gave it like an old creased look, and it didn't really bother me that much. It was like whatever. But other people that are like much more, you know, perfectionist or whatever might get upset with that, so I guess maybe you should layer it. And as far as this journal goes, I really didn't do much to the inside pages. I'm going to kind of leave that to my own creativity. So I just took some different cardstock papers. They had a cardstock sale at Michael's a little while ago for like a couple packs for like $10, and so I loaded up. So, and I make a lot of different things from this. My my aunt has a Cricut, so we just kind of cut from here and there. And so I started off, and then some of this is just watercolor paper. I do a lot of stuff on watercolor paper because it's so thick. I mean, you can hear it is thick. I mean, it's not going anywhere, and I don't care what you do to it. It's good. It's not going to mark up. It's not going to bend and sway. It's really good paper. So I would personally recommend that if you're going to do a lot of painting and stuff like that, because this was good paper. I mean, I was impressed with it. So, and then these were just some different colored papers that I thought were interesting, and some black, and I did the same thing as far as the binding with this one. I used friendship bracelet. It's like a waxed friendship cord, and it was really cheap. I think that was like, it was maybe 4 or 5 of them in the package, and I think there was 3 different or 4 different colors. They were all like browns and blacks and different things, and it's wax, and it was only like $2 or $3. So, and I thought it was a good deal, so I've been using that with all of my journals, and I've made, let's see, I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I made about 8 journals, and I still have plenty left over. So I would definitely recommend that. And then again, just some different papers here and there. Different signatures, different stuff. This was actually my first page that I did. I really like the song Boats and Birds by Gregory and the Hawk. And so I did a little journal page to kind of commemorate it. The song kind of meant some different things to me, and the song related a couple people to me, and so I just did like a sweet little thing and cut her out from a magazine. I drew this with the Prisma markers. I am so impressed with those Prismacolor, oh, it's not markers, it's colored pencils. I'm so impressed with them. They do such a good job. They are expensive, but oh my goodness, they're so worth the money. I'm so impressed. And just some little journal cards here and there to kind of help me remember what this was for. This actually it's metal. So here's my favorite lyric in it. And then here I did a little bend out thing that I just wrote over and over and over. So no one could really read it, but it's there, you know. And this was another friendship bracelet that I made. Let's see if you can kind of see it. It's the Peruvian Wave. It's a really, really neat little bracelet. So I tied that on there. I make those bracelets, but I don't ever wear them. So I just used it for these, and I thought it turned out really good. And then right here is another journal card. So just kind of, yeah. So, and then I dated it on the bottom. So this was my first one. And as far as these Prismacolor pencils go, they're expensive, but normally Michaels has like a 50% off coupon going, or 40% off. And if you get that, then you can get you a good set for, you know, only like maybe $30 or so. And I think I only paid maybe $30 for the set that I got. So if you look for different deals, then they're really not that expensive. But, you know, you definitely don't have to use them. Regular colored pencils will do the same thing, but I just really liked them. I thought they put down a lot of good color. They were really rich. I really liked them. I would recommend them. And then these, I just had a bunch of different little cards, like thank you notes and stuff, like everywhere. I kept finding them in every nook and cranny of my room. You know, spring cleaning came around, so I just took them and created like this little neat signature that I just opened them up one by one, and it's got a little writing in here. I just covered some writing with the writing with collage, and I left a lot of them blank so I could kind of, you know, create as I went. And this, of course, Audrey Hepburn. Oh, love Audrey Hepburn. And just some different collage with scrapbook pages that I had. I didn't go out really and buy too much different when I made this one. Now, when I first saw Jenna Belly's video, I went absolutely crazy, went and bought all these things, and then I went back and realized I have a lot of stuff that I really didn't use. Little pocket here. And so I just started using different things that I had around the house, and I thought they turned out so good. A little bit of stamping right there. So all the stamps I did not buy, I didn't have any stamps before. And so I bought quite a few stamps. This was for our 4th of July holiday. So I did the little walking people, and I did a little firework, and, you know, 4th of July, watermelon, you know, happy 4th, and a little journaling card. This was that same recipe card that we had, that I had in the previous one that I tea dyed. And they work pretty good for little slide-ins and stuff like that. So I wasn't complaining. I said, well, that's perfect. I needed something small, and that worked. So, yeah, this stamp, I don't know if I like it. I thought it would be really cute, but it doesn't really work that well. So if you see a stamp like that, I don't know if I'd get it, because it doesn't really work that well. Either that, or I just don't know how to use it, one or the other. But all these different things. Oh, this journal page is so lovely. I love it. I use so many different stickers and things. It's so just unique. And tape. Oh, I use lots of tape, lots of journaling cards that I bought. Little stickers everywhere, and just different things here and there, you know, little extra writing things. You know, stickers here, and then I cut her out from a magazine as well. Our library sells old magazines for like 10 cents a piece, so I could look through and, you know, look at any ones that I really wanted. And, you know, I put her over a bird cage over her because she feels caged, and just some different things, you know, that I thought was interesting, and, you know, that I want to go and travel and just see the world and just different things like that. So I thought it turned out good. And that's pretty much all I have with this journal. I really didn't go above and beyond like I did with the other one as far as creating backgrounds and doing all these things. I probably will eventually, and maybe I'll do a little tutorial with that, but I just wanted to let my creativity go, and just kind of, as I came to the page, go to it and, you know, do something new. So I really liked it, and I am impressed with it. I think it turned out super good, and I really like it. So if you have any more questions or anything, you know, just shoot me a comment or whatever, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for watching.